Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So we are here for the Allen Bradley DCS cabinet. So here we can see this one as a marshalling cabinet MC. Okay. So marshalling cabinet is nothing but the where we connect the field devices. See, we can see here what we call as a digital input. All these signals are coming over here. So there is a fuse. Okay, all these are the digital input signals. DA, you can see has a DA there, and here also there is a DA. All these are the digital input signals, and we have DOs and AI analog inputs. Okay, and here we have digital output signals. So the Marshall cabinet is nothing but where we'll install the field devices. So there will be a protection through the fuse. So if there is a fault, so this fuse will blown or burn. Okay. So from the marshalling cabinet, the signal is going to the PLC cabinet. So you can see it here as a PLC cabinet. So this is an Allen Bradley PLC cabinet. So all the field devices coming from there come to here. These are the signals through we are using here amplifier. This we use for the proximity sensors. Okay, and these are the relays. Okay, and this RLPTC or the Siemens will use for the thermostat of the motor. So if there is a high temperature from the motor, so this is gonna make a check to the motor. So here in the terminals, you can see all the connections are coming from the field. So from the beginning, we have the PLC, Allen Brad PLC, what we call as 5571. This is a power supply coming from the beginning. We have this two power supply. It goes to the 20 diode. It's a redundancy. The ones will go off, the other will start. From this pin rod, the power supply is going to this Allen Bradley. Here is a power supply. Okay. Then the signal power supply goes to this CPU. So here we have logic 55571, and we have an Ethernet card. There's another Ethernet card, and there's a redundancy model. So here we are using two CPU. It's a redundancy. So if the one CPU will go off, then this will come in the online. Okay, so this here we're using as a redundancy cable connected with this. Okay, and these are the Ethernet cards. And here it's an IO, yeah, remote IO. From here, the Ethernet card is connected to here. So all the IO ports are here. Digital input, digital output. Okay, here and here. So these two cables are connected with each other. Okay. So all this Ethernet card will come to this Allen Bradley StatX. So this is called as a gateway. And here we are using this ProSoft. So when the Ethernet card from this Allen Bradley gateway will go to this ProSoft, and it will give a Modbus serial connection, and it will connect to the remote IO. So this the use of this ProSoft is to convert the Ethernet card to the Modbus serial communication. Okay, and here also we are using HMI. You can see in here. So this is our HMI, where it's for the STB. So this is called, once we open this one, test this one. We need to log in first, then only it will open. Okay. So I'll put the password. So here we log in. Okay. So I just log in. Okay. So once you open this course screen, this is for the STP. So it's called like an HMI. So whatever you need, like all the field devices will be connected, will display over here. So in this course screen, we are using one level transmitter, which is a radar. It's an upstream and this is the downstream, and the difference will show over here. So we'll put a set point. So there's an option over here where we can click here the set point for the level, whatever the set point over here. The display this is the difference. This is the present value. If our set point and the process value reaches the set point, then this is gonna start. This motor, this motor will start, and these are the sensors, proximity sensors for the torque and overload. So in the similar way, we have a coarse screen, fine screen, and vortex. So we'll open step by step. This one is fine screen. So in the same way, upstream and downstream level transmitter, the difference, we'll put a set point. So once the process value reaches the set point, this motor gonna start. And the use of this fine screen is to remove the fine particles from the water. The use of the coarse screen is to remove the heavy objects from the water. As I said, this is for the sewage treatment plant. Yeah. So and we have a pass brush motor with a solenoid valve to clean the bottom side. In the same way, vortex. This is for the vortex. We have a motor and solenoid valve. This is called as a this motor we call as a heat mixer motor. Yeah. So this steerer will move the heavy objects from this is removed through this pump, and through this pump the objects will go in this grid washer, and this is an organic wall, and whatever the objects are collected in this bottom, it will go through this motor and it will dump. So here we are using same small instruments. Yeah. So if you go over here is a diagnostic screen where we have two PLC with the remote IOs. Okay. Okay, that's all. Thank you.